DJ, how would you grade your acting performance?
Probably a B plus. It was a good job, right? You think so?
What was that experience like for you?
It was good. Maybe not as long next time. But no, it was fun. The whole experience. Actually got to watch the movie a few times to see how to play Furious. So Ferris, not Furious, but Ferris. So I was pretty excited to see the final product.
We haven't talked to you since kind of everything went down this offseason. I know you've been a very vocal supporter of Justin, but almost immediately you tweet business is business when they make the trade. What was that period of time like for you?
Hey, I don't miss a beat. I mean, it was. I don't know. Business is business. I seen it coming. So at the end of the day, he was a quarterback last year. Now we got Caleb, and we're gonna ride through HELL and back with him. So I'm just looking forward to seeing what he put out.
How different is it when you are in an OTA? I mean, you haven't played with a rookie quarterback in a couple of years. How different is that acclimation period for you, getting used to him versus the last couple of years?
Right now we all just getting used to each other. We all gotta learn a new offense right now, and just with him, you just gotta know that the growing pains is gonna be there. For a rookie, I think he 22, 23. So you got a lot to learn and a lot to accomplish in such a short amount of time.
Yeah, the growing pains, obviously. What else so far stands out about him, if you've been able to discern that yet?
You can see the natural leadership is there, the natural arm talent is there. Everything about him is just always a positive thing, and even when he has a bad play, he's looking to learn real fast right after, and that's all you can ask of him, for him to quickly forget but also learn at the same time.
When you guys struggle in the red zone today, how do you balance the frustration of you want to score versus knowing, hey man, we're putting in an offense, we got a defense that's running the same stuff they've run for a couple of years?
Yeah, it's frustrating, but we also know that we learning a new system. They've been in that system for 3 years right now, and then they don't make it no better that they out there having fun with it, and we just frustrated because we ain't accomplishing what we want to. But on the flip side, we know that we still learning and coming together as an offense.
You relay that to Caleb, like, hey, it's all right.
Yeah, you got to because our defense get pretty rowdy, as y'all know out there. So just calming everybody down in the huddle and just refocusing is the best thing.
Why is it important for you to be here as much as you are and even do all the work that you do outside of OTAs, even with Caleb? Why is it important for you to be here when you don't have to be?
Shoot, $200,000 on the line. I don't want to be here and make that money. But outside of that, you got to get the connection down with Caleb and with everybody, even Rome, the whole room. The whole offense just want to be around each other and build that bond and relationships that we had last year, and then form it with new people.
So along those lines, do you have Keenan out here then too?
Say that again?
Does Keenan need to be here too? You said you want to grow the offense.
Yeah, Keenan a vet, vet. Vet. But I know he has some family business to attend to, so shout out to his wife and daughter for their birthday, so I know that's why he's not here.
What has it been like for you seeing this wide receiver room change so dramatically in the offseason?
Shoot. We went from, I don't know who was here, to, you got Keenan, Rome, you got Bayless, you got Tyler, and you got endless playmakers in there. Like I said, it's probably going to be a race to 1,000. I don't know who's going to get there first, but it's going to be interesting.
TJ, when you first got to work out with Rome, when you see him on the field, what are the things that catch your eye from a receiver standpoint that he does?
When I first seen him, I was like, he could move. But I didn't know he was that fast until I actually seen him in person and how smooth he was. So I'm just looking forward to him being out there.
When you had the throwing session with Caleb before the draft, what's going through your head? You've got this kid who's going to be your quarterback. Are you kind of taking notes? Are you testing him at all? Are you giving a scouting report to polls on the way home or anything?
Nah, not really. Because at that point, it was still he was playing that game where y'all not supposed to know who he's drafting, but we all knew who he was drafting. It was kind of iffy, but he kind of knew what was going on. I had the offense for like a few days, so I kind of knew everything that was going on with the offense and the ins and outs of it. So when I got out there, I was just helping him along, and he was asking questions. Rome was asking questions. I was like, "Do y'all know something we don't know out here?" And y'all both coming. So and then we ended up both taking both. So it worked out.
What do you think of the scheme so far of Shane's offense?
I love it. I mean, everybody can touch the ball. It's complex, but you know it's going to be detailed in what you got to do. So you really got to study.
How can the three of you, as you, Keenan and Rome, make each other better on the field and really impact each other in this offense?
Probably just learning from each other. I know I'm going to learn from Keenan because he's been like top for a while now, and then Rome been asking a lot of questions and stuff like that. So I think we all just gonna bounce ideas off each other, bounce different routes and stuff off each other, just to complement each other.
DJ, do you feel a responsibility to help Caleb in an additional way than you might a normal quarterback, considering he's stepping in as a rookie? How do you do that? What's the interactions between you like here early on in the relationship?
I don't know. I mean, it's just easier. I don't think it's like a responsibility. Like, hey, we gotta do it this way. It's like, nah, what you comfortable with, what I'm comfortable with, what everybody else in the offense is comfortable with. We're gonna run it past the coaches. If it worked that way, then it worked that way. If we get comfortable enough to where we can just go off schedule like that, then okay, so be it. But right now it's just learning about each other.
How long, two more, hard to answer, but how long do you think it will take to get up to where you think you guys need to be?
As far as what, offense? Next week? So no, well, to be honest, I don't know. It's a long time. You got training camp, you got preseason. So let's say by the first week, we need to be clicking on all cylinders. That's enough time. What is like 50-something days till camp? Something like that. You don't know nothing, so I ain't about that. But yeah, so something like that.
You've got a lot of. You said that you're the hardest worker in the building, that you're their hardest worker. Do you agree?
I agree with that, but dang, that's a lot of pressure to be putting on somebody like that.
So I was gonna say, do you take a lot of pride in that? Is that intentional?
No, I just look at it, I'm just going to work and having fun. You know, I turn everything into a competition with everybody, and I think everybody feeds off of that. Even in the room, we all trying to be the fastest. They all talk about who's the fastest. I'm 27. Them other kids, look at me. I'm calling them kids. They freaking my teammates. They like 23 and 24 under. I'm like, listen, I'm done with the talk about who the fastest. Y'all got that, but low key, I'm the fastest in the room. So,
Are you the favorite to get to 1,000?
I don't know. There's no betting going on. You can't do that.
The last time we talked to you, how has your process of acclimating gone here, and where do you feel you're at and just feeling settled here?
No, it's been great. The city is it's a great city. Obviously, my family has been up here a few times. We haven't officially moved up here yet, but city has embraced me, and I've embraced the city. As far as on the team aspect, the culture is great here. Guys are hungry. I think you can just feel the energy around the city. It's really building up. It's exciting times right now. So, and obviously now we're starting to practice. The energy's been there. The intensity's been there, and that's what you want to see early in OTAs. Guys are flying around trying to make plays and trying to make each other better.
To that end, joining a unit on the secondary that has a little bit of swagger to them, how do you describe sort of the personality of the group on the back end that you're joining?
Yeah, I mean, it's been pretty cool. I'm the elder statesman now, so I don't have as much energy as all those guys. But it's been exciting. Like you said, obviously, Jaquan, he's a real vocal guy, got a lot of energy. Same thing with Collar, he has his Spider-Man swag. I like that a lot. And Jalen and Derek on the outside, those guys are locked down. So it's been exciting. It's been a lot of fun. Just communication, doing different things on the back end. I expect us to be really good this year.
How do you balance coming in as a proven vet, a lot of accomplishments already, but also trying to acclimate yourself to a new locker room?
I'm just being myself. I think the locker room has embraced me. I think it's been pretty easy, honestly. I played with a few guys that's already in the locker room anyway. So, like I said, just being myself, being in meetings, being engaged. I think all those things is, kind of how you gain respect of your teammates and of the coaching staff and support staff. So, like I said, it's been pretty easy so far.
What'd you make of the first game on the schedule?
Oh, it's funny, man. The football guys got a way of working things out. But no, man, it's gonna be exciting to see all my old teammates. Kind of really talk to a lot of guys. Pregame and stuff. I don't really know a lot of coaches. I know some coaches that's still there, but not the new staff. But to be honest, man, it's really I don't want to make it about myself. You know what I'm saying? It's really just Chicago Bears versus Tennessee Titans. It's gonna be good to play at home for the first game. It's gonna be a really good test for us. Obviously, I know some of the guys over there personnel wise, and I think both teams are very hungry and want to kind of turn the page from last year. So it's gonna be an exciting matchup. So it's gonna be exciting.
What was clicking for the defense today?
We had a good day. I'm not gonna sit here and lie about that. But to be honest, it's to be expected. You have a returning, top 15, top 10 defense. Obviously going against a younger rookie quarterback who's obviously getting acclimated and learning things. I think that's what it's supposed to look like. But at the end of the day, we're out there competing. We're trying to make each other better, and it's going to do nothing but work, make us better in the long run.
Kevin, to that point, you guys as a defense, how do you view your responsibility of preparing Caleb for the regular season?
Making it as hard on him as possible. Going out there, showing some swag, talking trash, doing all that stuff. Because at the end of the day, he's gonna have to lead us there. And that's kind of how it's gonna be. And I said something to him at the end of the practice, like, hey, keep it going. We're gonna keep making you better. And not necessarily saying that you just had a terrible day, but it's like days like this are gonna make you better. So that's our job. And like I said, honestly, just the first 3 days, obviously we had 3 practices. He's done a lot of positive things. He's made some really great throws and just coming in with that swag as obviously as a rookie quarterback, but he doesn't seem flustered by anything. So that's exciting to see.
Can you tell that he's not just another rookie? Is it too early to notice things like that, or can you see that even now that this is somebody?
Well, you can see the talent. You can definitely see the talent. You can see the arm strength. You can see those intangibles. I think, especially with a guy like him, especially just watching him in college, we put those pads on, we actually get into live games. Some of those intangibles, some of those off-script plays are going to show itself. It's kind of hard to do that a little bit in the practice setting. But it is kind of too early. We don't want to sit here and just say he's going to be a all-pro, Pro Bowl or anything like that. But like I said, these first few days, he's shown a lot of positive things. So that's exciting to see.
The league has changed a lot since you first got in, and the spring has evolved in ways where you're allowed to do things, you're not allowed to do certain things. What have you learned about squeezing the important growth out of May and June?
Anytime you can touch the grass, as a team, it's opportunities to get better. The more reps, the better. It's a lot of film to evaluate yourself on. Always trying to get better. Always trying to work the details of things like that. So, honestly, the offseason hasn't really changed that much. I'm not that old, But honestly, like I said, as far as just live reps and things like that, the more reps we can get, the more film we can watch, the more we can discuss things because, like I said, every little thing is big. Today we work red zone. Some days we did a little bit of, inside the 5-yard line. All these little things, 2-minute drill. Just get those reps on tape so when we get in the film room, we can kind of start discuss all little details and things like that because we know this league is highly competitive. Every team is supposed to be built to beat 8-7 or 9-8, whatever the 17 games thing is now. So all the little details are going to win us games.
From your perspective, back into this defense with all of your experience in this league, what's your viewpoint of this defense, of the guys you got in front of you, and what this unit can be?
Yeah, we're expecting to be a top defense. I think anything less than that is a letdown. And I also just know, full well, that with having a younger quarterback, I think especially early in the year, we have to get off to a fast start. Because like I said, I'm not, I would say looking at over the horizon or whatever, but I just think that you never know how early in the season, as far as the offense, with a lot of new pieces kind of meshing together. So as a defense, we got to make sure that we be in that top defense every single day and just having that consistency. So as a team, obviously, as we get later into the year and those guys are rolling, all 3 phases are rolling together. So just being a defense, we got to make sure that we holding it down, our end of the bargain, no matter, what the score is, what the offense is doing, what anybody's doing. We got to make sure we're a top defense. And that's what we expect, and we talk about that every single day. Even when a day like we had today, last couple of periods, is like, hey, we haven't done anything yet. We're just getting started. So that's our plan, and that's what we're gonna continue to work every single day.
Play next to him.
You said you told Caleb today that you're just gonna keep making it better. For the first 3 days that you practiced with him, how have you seen him kind of deal with the ups and downs you guys thrown at him?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The first day, the offense kind of got after us a little bit. He was making some really good throws. We were in the bubble. He was making some good throws, and some deep passes. We kind of had some MAs or whatever, but he had a really good day. And then, today we kind of got after him. So it's one of those things. Sometimes it's gonna be back and forth, and that's how the season's gonna be week to week. Every week it's not gonna be great. Some week we're gonna have to go 2 minute drill. He's gonna go win us a game. Some weeks we're gonna blow people out. Sometimes it's not gonna be like that. So I would just kind of just tell him that, like, hey, days like this, just keep fighting, keep going, watch the film, get better, and that's for every player on the team. You know what I'm saying? Everything is not going to be peaches and creams. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, I like his confidence, and he kind of just looked me straight in the eyes, like, hey, of course I will. So that was good to see.
You play next to a lot of safeties.
This defense that was really starting to gel at the end of last year. And how excited are you at the prospects of what this defense can do?
It's exciting. You know what I mean? Like I said, when you look at the talent that's on paper, it's exciting to see. But at the end of the day, we got to put it together. What's on paper doesn't really matter. We just got to continue to work every single day, keep making each other better. And, obviously as we get closer and closer to training camp, making sure that once we leave here, once after minicamp and everything, guys are continuing to work, make sure we coming in so we can hit the ground running when training camp starts.
You play next to a lot of safeties throughout your career. Other than the energy you were talking about earlier from Jaquan, what do you like about his game so far? And what are some of the things maybe you look to improve as y'all go throughout the rest of the summer?
Yeah, just his versatility. I think that's one thing I like about playing with him because I know a little bit of last year was kind of like, Bojack was kind of in the back or whatever. He was kind of in the box. I don't want to see that this year, at least for us early on, just kind of working, hey, let's be versatile. I don't want teams to get a beat on, hey, you're in the box or I'm deep or anything like that. Let's both do the same things so teams can't really get a beat on, what the coverage is. So he's been really good with that. He's vocal like I am about wanting the details of different coverages with the coaches and stuff like that. So he's very coachable. Like I say, he's fun to play with, and all the guys in the secondary is like that. So that's what you want. And like I said, the confidence that he has going to year 3 reminds me of myself.
Is that something that the coaching staff is stressing upon you guys about, like, not having like more defined roles, but is that something when you came in here, they're like, we want you playing both?
No, I think it's just, that's what the league is now. You want guys to be versatile. And like I said, I think it's a lot for quarterbacks and things like that. Like as you watch film, teams are looking for any type of keys or clues to tell what type of defense these guys are going to run. Hey, when we see this guy line up here, this is the coverage. So we don't want to be able to give that away. We want to be able to be versatile and try to make it hard for offenses.
What you like personally about playing down in the box versus always playing deep third?
I like both. I had 122 tackles last year, so I like to mix it up a little bit. And I just like playing football. You know what I mean? Like I said, I played a lot of ball. I can do both. So it just depends. I like to be back too. I like to catch interceptions. So it really just depends on the call. Like I said, anything I can do to help the team, that's what I'm willing to do.